Hi, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina in Lake Taneycomo. I'm going to do one cast today. It's Tuesday the 9th of June. It's about 5:30, 5:40. They are running 2 units, I believe. It's supposed to be running, well, a little over 2. So yesterday they ran 77 CFS, 7,700. Today they're running 9,500 CFS. Table Rock has surpassed 918 feet, which is a foot over power pole. I did look at Beaver, and Beaver is running, actually they just kicked it back. They're running spill gates at 2,600 CFS. And they're 1123, which is 23.4, which is 2.5, almost 2.5 feet up above power pole. Table Rock is, like I said, 918. So things are going up, not fast. So I'm not real concerned about the water that's in the watershed right now, but there is more rain this week. So I don't know. I don't know what the Corps is going to do. They're a little bit unpredictable, I think. I think somebody said today, and I think they might be right, that they're running water in the afternoon because of it got hot. So running for power and flood. And to move some water out of the system. Well, the Garrisons were here overnight, and they came out and fished this morning, and Becky said that she fished a black jig and did really good. So that's what I'm going to do, fish a black jig. I got a 3/32 ounce black jig, 2-pound line. I am just above outlet number 3, and I'm over in the shade, and I'm going to try to keep the boat close to the bank, real close to the bank without hitting, and throw it out this way. And the water below me here in a little bit should slow down quite a bit. Should be a little easier to fish. But right here it's pretty fast. I've got the spot lock on. I'm gonna kick it loose and go around this tree and start fishing. Got a trolling motor that works today. Actually, I'm just gonna do a little loop. There is a pretty shallow area down below me here that I'm gonna have to navigate, but I might catch a fish before I get there. If I don't knock myself out of the boat in the trees. I'm gonna have to really watch the bottom. I do have my big motor up, but down here a little bit, it might not be too bad. And it's not super deep out there, so. The water's going a lot faster out there than it is in here. Nothing the first cast. I gotta be careful not to go under the cable here at outlet 3. I don't want to get in trouble. It's a lot of chunk rock and stuff on this bar here, and That boat right there, they're catching fish. Not sure who that is. So land a nice fish down here. Actually, I've seen several fish landed just by pulling up here. I think most people are drifting flies. There's a nice little tree right here that I was trying to miss. Yesterday I was getting a lot of my bites jig straight downstream. Turn it down a little bit. Slow the boat down just a little bit. I see a fish below me. It's hot today, but it's pretty breezy, so really kind of helped the heat. I think it's a little drier today, not quite as humid. using 2-pound line really helps when you're fishing in the wind, because it's smaller diameter and the wind doesn't catch it like it does 4 and 6 pound. I gotta follow Little Brown. He's still looking for it. Seth said he threw a jerk bait early and had a lot of follows, both he and Becky, but no takers. Or maybe Seth had said he caught one little rainbow on a jerk bait. So if we get more rain, we might see all 4 units running, possibly floodgates. Like I said, the core is so unpredictable anymore. It's really hard to speculate what they're gonna do. Just like, you know, they're not running any turbines, but they're running floodgates on beaver right now. No idea why. "20 years ago, they'd say that was wasting water. They could be using it for power." I'm gonna drop in below this tree. I like this right here between these trees. Ooh, there's a nice fish right below me. It's right on the edge of the shade. Interesting. Yeah. As soon as that jig hit the shade, that's a little one. Oh, he came off. Yeah, it's kind of still alive. It's pretty deep here, probably 7, 8 feet. These fish are not necessarily on the bottom, especially in this shade. I'm back in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera instead of turning the boat. Probably gonna end up in that tree right there. I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and get out in the current and throw it into the shade. Which means I have to flip the camera out again. No, I don't. I can see the line real well here. Might be able to see some bites. Ah, how long has that been on there? Piece of grass. Blake's netting a fish. I don't want to get in Blake's way. Well, the black jig must be a morning thing. Oops. Through in a tree. Okay. I'm just about out of shade. I'll go ahead and back out and fish in the sun, see if that makes a difference. This bottom. There is a midge hatch coming off. Little tiny ones. Okay, I'm gonna back out. Ooh, boy. Shake off my mic. Makes me nervous, the hood on my hat. We have lost mics before. Okay. I'll try this down to the boat ramp. I am going to kind of bounce it on the bottom. One more cast. Bottom. Throw one more time. Just now at the ramp. I need to come up here and drift some flies. Egg fly scud combination. Okay. One fish on. A little tough, but I didn't want to fight the fog. Yesterday wasn't too bad headed home, but it took me about 20 minutes. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.